Do you want to be the strongest magnet in the dating game? And are you ready to make those moves, sing those songs, and adopt these mannerisms that will separate you from the rest of the guys on the field? Well, listen up. We've knuckled down and found a good list of behaviours that will immediately attract women to you. Are you up for the challenge? Let's look into it, shall we? Like and subscribe. Chivalry. They claim that chivalry is extinct, but perhaps its rarity is precisely why this behaviour is so alluring. A man who exhibits chivalry by holding doors open, for example, is a quality that might never go out of style. It might appear that we've all learned how a relationship should function from watching movies, but it turns out there's actually a lot more to it than just that. Chivalry is not just limited to men holding doors open for women, it encompasses a broader set of behaviours that involve respect, kindness, and consideration towards others. While it may seem outdated in today's society, practicing chivalry can still have a positive impact on relationships and society as a whole. Attentiveness. Listening to your date or lover is one thing, really paying attention and acting on her advice is quite another. Women find this second step to be particularly alluring. Noticing a woman's needs and going above and beyond to make sure they are met can change the game. Doesn't have to be a grand gesture. For example, a woman realised the man was a keeper when she kept rubbing her wrist and complained that she had injured it while playing tennis, and he immediately texted his chiropractor brother to schedule an appointment for her and instruct him to add the cost to his bill. Adventures. Nothing is more thrilling and seductive than a man who is bold and capable of making decisions that are reliable and wise. This not only demonstrates that a potential partner has your back and won't rush into anything he isn't ready for, but also that he can surprise you in fun and exciting ways. Even though going on a hike and camping under the stars can feel very adventurous, a woman will be much more drawn to a man who has thought through and prepared for the trip by packing thoughtfully, bringing, say, a first aid kit, and doing research on the area. Eye contact. Even on a date, it's easy to feel overlooked or unimportant in a world where most people are glued to their phones and frequently look down instead of around. This explains why maintaining eye contact is so crucial and why, especially in today's society, women find it so alluring. Making eye contact with a woman is the sexiest behaviour a man can display for her. Eye contact not only shows that you are interested in the person you are with, but it also conveys confidence and sincerity. It is a powerful tool that can help establish a deeper connection and create a more memorable experience. Respect. A woman wants to be treated with dignity and respect, of course, but also she wants a partner who does the same for others. Therefore, if you want to increase your attractiveness to your date, be kind to everyone, even if they don't necessarily deserve it all the time. Women are always looking to see how a potential partner treats others because it's a clue as to how they'll eventually treat her down the road should a disagreement arise. Examples of this include the way they treat their mothers and waiters. They know how to respectfully disagree with others, and they don't belittle the waiter for taking the wrong order. Initiative. If you've ever been on a date where the other person couldn't or didn't want to decide what to do, you know how frustrating it can be. Women find it appealing when a potential partner takes initiative and actively participates in the date because it isn't fun to always be the one to decide what you'll do and where you'll go. Taking the initiative and actively participating in the date not only shows confidence but also demonstrates that you are interested in getting to know your date better, which can lead to a more enjoyable and successful date. Additionally, it is important to communicate and collaborate with your date to ensure that both of you have a really good time. Ambition. Men who have objectives and are actively pursuing them are more attractive to women. Male energy is focused in a specific direction. The single focus energy that pushes through obstacles in pursuit of achieving an end result is very alluring to women, like a boulder rolling down a hill. But motivation alone isn't always sufficient. In an ideal world, you would be motivated by a passion, in comparison to a man who reluctantly entered the legal profession to appease his parents and is so unenthusiastic about his work that he uses self-deprecating and dismissive language every time you try and talk to him about it. High-caliber women are infinitely more attracted to a man who is dripping with passion about his work as an artist, regardless of his income. Honesty. Nobody enjoys being lied to, so this is not a shocking realization. Although it may seem obvious, being honest and open when dating and in relationships can be challenging. How much information should be disclosed up front? If you've just met someone, how can you tell if they are being truthful with you? Is it a sign of serious underlying trouble if there are any patterns of dishonesty or lack of transparency? So how can you tell if someone is truthful, open, and reliable? Instead of outright lies, search for subtle hints. These hints can include things like avoiding eye contact, fidgeting, or providing vague answers. Additionally, pay attention to inconsistencies in their story or behaviour. Smell. Although proper scientific controls weren't used when conducting this survey, it's almost too intriguing to pass up. A soap company called Daz polled 2,000 people to identify the most alluring scents. The findings showed that the most seductive scents on a man were gasoline, printer ink, paint and leather, while the most seductive scents on a woman were lipstick and baby lotion. Scientists do think that scent plays a role in attraction, so would take that information with a grain of salt. According to some studies, the human nose has pheromone receptors, which means we have the biological tools required to process chemical cues from potential partners. Presence. Though few people want to take the time to explain or reveal themselves, everyone wants to feel deeply seen and understood by someone in their life. Your presence will always be more meaningful to a woman than any gift could be when it comes to emotionally connecting deeply. You can make women feel seen by being fully present with them by making eye contact, paying attention, and giving priority to distraction-free conversations. Everyone wants to feel deeply seen and appreciated regardless of gender. Creating your personal presence is the first step to giving women this impression. Vulnerability. Everyone experiences emotions, so why keep them hidden? Even so, a lot of people do, which can be challenging in a relationship. Because of this, many women find displaying emotions to be an attractive behavior. Vulnerability plays a role in it too, to some extent. Women find a man who is a mix of alpha and beta attractive. Vulnerability is also attractive, but so is power. The combination is great. Women find it very attractive and seductive when men can express their emotions clearly. In addition to demonstrating vulnerability, a person's capacity for effective communication is essential to resolving conflicts in relationships and is an early indicator for women that a relationship is likely to succeed. Quality time. Women want a partner who is more interested in experiences than gifts, especially when it comes to hobbies and spending time doing enjoyable activities together on dates. When a date or partner showers them with expensive gifts and vacations up front, some women feel awkward. This is because they don't want to feel like they owe their partner anything in return. Instead, they prefer to build a strong emotional connection through shared experiences and quality time spent together. More quality time would be preferred over material possessions. Women in the real world are much more complex than that, despite how frequently they are portrayed in films as seeking out roses, jewelry, and other types of gifts. They are actually seeking a relationship. Competence. Nothing compares to a partner who is an expert in their field. Women find it especially attractive to see someone in their element, enthused and excelling. Women may find a man attractive if he exhibits any competence in his behavior. Men who are ready to succeed, however that is defined, are more appealing to women. This may be because competence is often associated with confidence, which is a desirable trait in a partner. Additionally, a partner who is knowledgeable and skilled can provide a sense of security and stability in a relationship. Leader. It goes without saying that women are frequently drawn to men who exhibit leadership qualities. Everyone is attracted to people who they believe have more social value than others, on a primary evolutionary level of attraction. But between a person who is a power-hungry jackass and someone who is a loving, forgiving example of a man, there is a world of difference. Don't take pride in your ability to exert influence at work. It doesn't look good when you rule over your staff. Instead, take the initiative by being kind, socially intelligent, and modeling the values you want others to adopt.